So firstly, we're going to talk about appointment of Gyadrung, officer in charge of region near India. In order to strengthen its foreign contacts, Ugyen Wangchuk summoned Ugyen Dorji, grandson of Pala Khalsan of Tungkur Chechi from Kalimpong, India. His first assignment was to negotiate the extradition of Alu Dorji and his family from Tibet. In 1898, Ugyen Dorji organized a meeting at Paris between Parpanab Dawpancher and Tibetan government representatives for Alu Dorji to have administration jurisdiction over Ha, Kasa and Lingxi. In 1900, Ugyen Dorji was appointed Gyadrung, where he received full administrative power over entire southern region and accountability of Trongsa Penlop. He was responsible of handling relationship between Bhutan and India. British also termed him as Bhutan agent. Now we're going to talk about Bhutan-British relations and the Anglo Tibetan War 1904. In 1888, Tibetans occupied a small strip of land in Sikkim and asked for assistance from Bhutan, which Ugyen Wangchuk refused to be drawn into conflict. British interest in acquiring better trading rights in Tibet developed and later knew that Tibet was falling under the influence of Russia, which allowed them to start the expedition. In 1903, the British decided to send an armed expedition and force their way to Lhasa via Chumbi Valley. Ugyen Wangchuk was invited by Colonel Young Husband as a command to hold a meeting on Tibetan-British situation. In order to give an impression of siding them, he sent Gyaldrung to represent him. He was received with appropriate protocol and respect by Colonel Young Husband. Ugyen Wangchuk was convinced that Bhutan could play a positive role in finding a solution and decided his assistance in mediating for fair settlement. The central monk body and the Lingyi Thong were against the idea of Trongsa Penlop to join the British expedition towards Lhasa via wished by Colonel Young Husband. However, Ugyen Wangchuk was determined to proceed aiming to save Tibet and not to encourage war with British by being sincere and trustworthy mediator. Trongsa Penlop joined the British column accompanied by Gyadrung, Ugyen Dorji and Thimphu Songpan Gyaldrung, making a strong personal impression, gaining trust and confidence from both parties. Colonel Young Husband observed that the Trongsa Penlop was straight and possessed of natural authority. In 1904, expedition reached Lhasa after two battles where Tibetans suffered the defeat and entry of Ugyen Wangchuk in full chip-drill ceremony. On September 7, 1904, Ugyen Wangchuk, being the chief negotiator, won a high prestigious award as a mediator among the Tibetans for playing a vital role during the Anglo Tibetan War. And lastly, we're going to talk about recognition by the British. In appreciation of the role he played negotiating the treaty with Tibet, Ugyen Wangchuk was presented with the insignia of the KCIE, Knight Commander of the India Empire, by the British. John Claude gave him the title Sir, where Ugyen Wangchuk and John Claude White also became very close friends.